The current price of Zilliqa has gone up by about 9 to 10% today, and we are doing pretty well. So why did the price of Zilliqa end up pumping today? Is it because Binance released such amazing information? Because apparently Binance has added Zilliqa to the savings products and people are able to earn 10% per annum. So is this one of the reasons why the price of Binance is increasing? So obviously in today's episode we are going to be talking about the earning potential that you are most likely going to face with regards to, using Zilliqa on Binance and just basically being able to save it, because apparently we have quite a lot of different tiers, and as you can see here, you've got about 7%, 5% and 10%. But obviously it is important for us to obviously get back to the technical analysis, because by the end of the day, the technical analysis is all that really matters. The most important thing that I really wanted to bring to your attention is obviously the amount of buying power that we are facing. So if you take a look at the previous days, we have obviously reduced in terms of the buying power of Zilliqa. So when we were having this amazing upward trajectory, right, the buying power was increasing with time, but apparently we are having very minimized buying power. So obviously we are most likely going to end up correcting to the upside and then just basically getting to test the double top right over here. So are we going to end up correcting once we reach this threshold right over here? Are we going to end up having a double top, or perhaps we are going to end up having a lower high and then just basically continuing our way to the downside? So for a lot of people who have been following my YouTube channel, you obviously understand and remember my ultimate buying zone as far as Zilliqa is concerned. So this is obviously where I'm going to go crazy in terms of buying Zilliqa, and nothing really has changed. Just because we have had a little bit of a bounce back right over here, it doesn't really mean that I have neglected all the technical analysis that I was talking to you guys about. Everything is still the same. It's just that we are getting a little bit of a momentum and we are having a little bit of a switch in terms of the trajectory, or rather the direction. So as you can see right over here, we are looking at the MACD, which is the moving average convergence divergence indicator, and we are seeing a little bit of a bullish crossover right over here. So are we going to experience a little bit of green days right over here, or are we going to end up continuing to the downside? So that is obviously going to be a little bit more obvious a little bit later. So if we take a look at other indicators such as the volume zone oscillator, right, you guys can clearly see that we are preparing to go back to the upside right over here, and perhaps a little bit later we might just end up continuing down to the overbought zone. So the most important thing is we are showing a little bit of a breather and we are experiencing a little bit of upward thrust in terms of the price trajectory of Zilliqa. Binance has added Zilliqa to the list of supported assets on savings. Savings on Binance just works like the way a regular bank works. Let's say, for example, you've got money in your account, right? A bank is able to give out this money to people who are getting loans, mortgages, etc. So you are able to earn interest on that money because the bank is using your money to lend it out to other people. So this is just basically the same logic that Binance uses. If you've got assets on your Binance account, right, and these assets are eligible for the savings products, whatever, feature, then you are able to lend it out or stake it. According to the information that we have over here, subscription format is going to be based on a first come first serve type of arrangement, and then as you can see right over here, we've got different terms to maturity. We've got 7 days, 14 days and 30 days, and these different periods of time have got different interest percentages that you are able to accumulate in terms of the assets that you are going to be saving. For example, the 7 days has got a 5% annual interest rate, and then the 14 days has got about 7.5 annualized interest rate. Then the highest is obviously the 30-day period, which is obviously going to be about 10%. The other thing that you have to remember is the amount subscribed to the Binance savings products will not be able to receive corresponding staking rewards. So basically, when you are utilizing the savings products, right, it is more like you are lending it. So lending, or rather the savings products, is slightly different from the staking feature on Binance. I haven't done a lot of research as far as how different savings is in terms of the differences between savings and staking and lending. So I'm obviously going to come with a very detailed explanation, obviously probably tomorrow, depending on how many people are interested in this particular topic. So please let me know, do you really want me to dive deep into the differences between staking, between lending, and between the saving products? Like, how do they differ from one another? So if you are interested in finding out which one of these services is going to be able to give you quite a lot of annual returns, or rather interest on the assets that you have, please let me know in the comment section below. Subscriptions will close on a certain product once the maximum limit is reached. So as you can see here, we've got different individual caps, and there are total caps as well. So as far as these caps have been reached, everything is going to be closed. So just like they said right over here, right, everything is going to be done on a first come, first served basis. So this is one of the reasons why you really have to make your decision very quick, and you need to act as soon as possible, because if the cap is reached, then it is obviously going to be too late for you to participate in this savings product service on Binance. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Do you think this is one of the reasons why the price of Zilliqa has appreciated today? Because obviously a lot of people are putting a lot of Zilliqa into these particular services, and this Zilliqa is going to be out of circulation. When that happens, when there's less Zilliqa circulating out there, the price is obviously going to most likely appreciate. So this is obviously overall a very good gesture for the price of Zilliqa. So as more people end up using this savings product service on Binance, the less Zilliqa is going to be out there in the circulating supply, and obviously the more the price of Zilliqa is going to continue appreciating. So in general, this is a very good thing for the price of Zilliqa. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. We need about 100 likes. Drop me a comment in the comment section below. Talk to you a little bit later. Be good, stay blessed, and remain profitable.